big, too broke, no hope. Never listen hard-headed. Putting in work overtime on the low. Only did what God tell me. Nigga big shining, big diamond.
Fool, you think a touchdown intercept you. Triple cross me, never dare you. Ha ha ha. 9/11 be mad a nigga like wow. I was down bad, now I'm up like clouds. Hoes swear me like I ran 4 miles. Ha ha ha.
I ain't gonna lie. This show on the 30th, actually gonna be lit because we got another Joe Radio.
What you having that one?
That's all right. So it's a live stream show with Joe Radio. They like in Miami.
Yeah.
And like basically we're gonna be playing our music as a live set with my DJ right here, DJ Loop. So we're gonna have my like music playing for like a whole hour straight. Shout out DJ Loop. So it's just music playing for a whole hour straight. My music. So we're just gonna turn up in there.
Okay.
So it's not like a performance, it's like a show and like a showcase of my music. For like an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bet. All right, well, welcome to Artist at the AV Club. You're tuned in. It's your boy Westside, and I'm here with a special guest today.
Yo, I go by the name of TUND3. Shout out to y'all for tuning in.
Shout out to you. So I want to give you your flowers, man. I've been knowing you for quite some time and watching your music and watching you grow, bro. It's crazy because I know you from growing up. So like seeing your journey and how you kept achieving different things from Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
Your first performance on there. Yeah. Some of the collaborations I've been seeing you've been doing.
And Rolling Loud, they ain't even got me on there no more, man. Cause but we're gonna get into that.
Oh, okay. We touch base on that.
Politicking and shit. But yeah, we gonna get into that.
Okay, we gonna touch base on that.
Yeah.
All right. So, but yeah, as far as like the Rolling Loud performance, the features I've been seeing you've been doing with collaborating with different major artists. Yeah. And I'm also seeing like you switch the music and the style up also. Yeah. You dabble in Afro beats and different sounds like that.
Sir.
So I want to first question I want to ask you, like when it comes to you growing up, what was some of the sounds that influenced you the most?
All right, so like growing up, right? Like I grew up half of my life and half of my adolescent life in Nigeria and half in like here in America, right?
Yeah.
So we got things like Afrobeats wasn't popping when I was growing up over there. So we had like original songs called Fuji. So Fuji music is like basically like artists in Nigeria will go to parties. Like they'll hire artists for parties and like they'll like live record the performances. And half of it is like freestyle and like renditions of other songs. So they just like shout you out into your party and you spray the artist money. So they take that recording and then they sell it. So they sell it to our parents and that's what they play in their car. You feel me? So from there we listen to that. Like artists like Obesere, they call them but basically Fuji artists, that's what they call it. The name of the song was Fuji. So that's what we're listening to. And then growing up we had artists like when I guess Afrobeats was trying to make a push in Nigeria, we had artists like D-Banj and things like that who were huge in Nigeria. And then from there I came back over here. Now we have songs like I'm so high.
Yeah.
So like you feel me? So it's like exactly. You feel me? So it's like a lot of music, just like a boiling pot of like just music. You feel me? And then in the morning I'm going to school. I'm watching MTV2. I'm listening to like Paramore and like white people.
It's
stuff.
okay. It's okay.
You feel me? So it's like it's just different shit. So that's why I like different shit and I dabble into different shit like when I'm making music.
That's interesting that you brought up that part when it comes to music. I also gained my fair share of white people music.
Yeah, you feel me? It's
just
cool.
Growing up, like I used to watch Noggin. And Noggin used to introduce like Coldplay, Maroon 5.
Exactly. Maroon 5 was my favorite band, bro. Adam Levine and Maroon 5 was like my favorite band. Like every morning, bro. Like shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to them boys.
Y'all boys raised me.
yeah, y'all boys raised me low key.
Give me what's your favorite Maroon 5 song before me?
I would have to say I don't know if it's Adam Levine or it's Maroon 5 with them, but it's Bed. I have She Will Be Loved.
Oh, that's much. That was the first one I got.
That was the first one. Yeah, it was amazing. And there's one more, but I'm forgetting the name though. But definitely Bed is my favorite.
Bed.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, shout out to that. Yeah, so I think mine's growing up, I would say Coldplay. Coldplay, yeah.
I ain't diving too deep with Coldplay though.
Coldplay, the first track I ever heard from them was The Scientist.
For real?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go look it up.
Video trippy because it's like basically everything in rewind. So it starts off from where the day end, and it goes all the way back to how it started. Okay. And it's pretty much like he crashed his car in the woods, and he getting out the car, and he's, you know what I'm saying, he's like doing all this stuff like leading up to that accident, and then you see it full force. Going into it. So it was a dope video.
So the thing about like that type of music, like in the morning when I was watching it before school, is like I wouldn't look it up, but it'll always like be there.
Play in your head.
Yeah, you feel me? Like it's always there, but like I never. It's not like, oh, I'm about to go bump this, but like nah. Every morning I'll hear it and I'm like, it's there. You feel me? So I like kept like note of it like subconsciously. You feel me? So yeah,
I consider it like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Like, so for example, I'll big on like when it comes to like iPods and Zooms and stuff like that. So I used to download music all the time. Look, don't come for me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but the thing is, as soon as I leave the crib, at school it was Wheezy. Everybody was on Wheezy, bro. You ain't hear that new shit, bro. You ain't bumping that new shit.
Ceilings.
If you don't know the lyrics, as soon as it comes out, you was not one of them. You feel me? So it's like, damn, you got to be on your shit with like when it came to Wheezy records for real, bro.
Yeah, you had to. So dipping back into that, like, what was your favorite mixtape growing up back then? Because like I used to download music a lot, and I had like different ones. You got your No Ceilings from Wayne.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But honestly, in like 8th, 7th grade, it was mostly just Wheezy, bro. Like we had to be on Wheezy, bro. Like the new, as soon as he dropped a freestyle, a tape, or anything, it was just Wayne. Wayne. Like girls, boys, everybody was on Wayne. You feel me? So it's like
facts.
Like niggas is saying the lyrics when the song just came out yesterday. You feel me? So it's like, we was just all on Wayne. Like you had to learn all his old shit. Like, nah, you know that. So it's like, yeah. I
felt like we had a hell of an era in that time frame when it came to music, because like you bring up Wayne, and then Wayne bring us Drake. And even before Wayne, you know what I'm saying? You had Janicki's, Tiger. So it's like a whole dive as far as like a wave of music. Like when it came to that mixtape era, I was big on like Wiz Khalifa. Or Cushion Orange Juice. When that dropped, I remember getting off from school. I downloaded it.
Oh yeah, everybody back in high school, everybody had on Chuck Taylors and camo shorts. I was one of them.
Don't forget the wave of the blonde patch.
I didn't do the blonde patch, but I did come in with the camo shorts. And Chuck Taylor's long socks.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's when the shirts started getting smaller. We went from baggy tees to like the shirts starting to fit more and stuff.
And then
like
Wayne was like, oh, Chuck Taylors with no socks, and niggas was coming to school with no socks. That shit stinking full. Stink feet and shit.
Yo, it was such a wave. Even back then, they started doing like Ed Hardy and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It was getting cool to wear like preppy.
Skater vibe. Aeropostale. I fucked with it. American Eagle. All that.
Eagle. That was one hell of an era. Yeah. So let me ask you, around that time, right, when it came to growing up, what was the area originally you from? Like, where are you from?
All right, so I was born in Miami, Florida, right? South Baptist Hospital. And then I was growing up in North Miami, our first crib, but like that was from like 0 to 4.
Oh, okay.
It's in North Miami, so I have no
memory from that time
at all. You feel me? So from 4, I went to Nigeria, me and my sisters. And then from 4 to 12, so 8 years, I was in Nigeria. In Lagos, in a place called Ketu, in Lagos. So from there, you know, learning, growing up, but I was still young. And then from 12 to whatever now, so it's like Ives Dairy from then.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like literally half and half. So it's like I can't really say this is where it raised me, because I learned from both.
So what's the biggest difference? Because like I'm originally from here. My ancestry is Haiti.
Okay.
So it's like watching life how it is for me in my perspective, being Haitian, growing in America. You know, back then it was like not cool to be Haitian. Back then it was like,
I remember.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Then we hit that wave.
Dams was like, oh yeah, I'm French.
So then we hit that wave. You got the black dot out wave and the Amazon.
And then Amazon, and niggas started turning up. Y'all was just turning up. Because y'all realize there's a lot of y'all out here.
Facts.
You feel me? It's a lot of y'all. So the biggest culture shock, I wouldn't say, because I got a couple answers to that question, right?
Yeah.
So number one, I can't really say it's a huge culture shock because I was young. So anything, anywhere I experienced when I was young, I was still young. I don't have a developed mind of saying this is not right or this is right.
Okay, facts.
I'm just legit enjoying life. You feel me? So if it was America, it was Nigeria, Brazil, anywhere, it would have still been fine because I was young. I had great people around me, like my grandma, my sisters. I was always like running around playing this and that. So that doesn't matter at all. But it's just now I'm in America, I'm seeing more white people.
It hit different, don't it?
It hit different. You feel me? It hit a little different. You feel me? When you see like the white folks and all that stuff, and like things and traditions are a little bit different. You know, like one thing I can say is like respect value is more in Nigeria. You feel me? Like when you talking to your parents, you like, you know, you got to look at, I'm pretty sure it's the same way in Haiti, like growing up, you know, respect your elders, you know, do things the right way. You got to serve your parents, that, and that.
No
over
disrespect
here, no disrespect.
Yeah.
But over here in America is more individualistic. Got to get your own shit. You feel me? Got to stand up. You feel me? Got to do it for yourself and all that. So it's like you could take from both, but that was probably just the biggest difference. You know? Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if I was like a teenager and went to Nigeria and came back over here, and like I'll probably tell you a bigger difference or a bigger culture shock.
It'd be different for your different experience.
Exactly.
No, I feel that. So like, let me ask you, when you came back, cause of course when you was here the first time, you was too young to remember anything. Yeah. So like coming back and like growing up through your like your younger teen years and stuff like that, what was that experience for you like as far as like seeing like racism? You know what I'm saying? Okay. In a situation like, cause you coming from a place where everybody look like you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Me, as far as growing up, West Palm, I seen more people that look like me. But once I started going to schools in different areas, you know what I mean? I went to a school, Eagle Lakes. That was like where I really seen like Hispanics, whites. And then when I came here, it was like a even more of a shock because it was like mainly whites and a little bit of black kids in the classroom. All
right, so think about it this way, right? In Nigeria, I never experienced racism. Now, there's tribalism. You're not part of my tribe. You're evil. You're what? There's differences. There's stereotypes in that sense. Classism. I'm rich. You're not rich. You feel me? I probably experienced that. Yeah. But racism, no, because we all look the same. Nigga, like, what can you? Yeah. What can you say? You're not stopping me from anything in life or being prosperous. You feel me? So it's like, but over here, I learned, I experienced like what racism feels like, and that shit hurts. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? Like that shit is like compared to where you're coming from, of like never experiencing it and then experiencing it as like somebody who comes from Africa, like who lived in Nigeria, like never experienced something like that where like we're really all black. So it's like it was a little different, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And being old enough to understand what racism is and like how they really feel about you. And so that's like, you know, that one hurt a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a trip like that. That in itself is a journey because, you know, growing up, I had a different type of teachers. They'll teach me like different perspectives and different way of thinking and things like that. Question everything you hear or you read. You know, don't necessarily take everything as like face value. You know, do your own research and learn things like that. So going back to you saying like when you first came here, I know you personally from being like in that Miramar area. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Running around playing football with Toby and all that. So I wanted to ask you like, what was the difference as far as like from Miramar to Miami? Because if you know Broward,
but the thing is, you can't say that because Miramar, especially that Miramar, nigga, county line was like
it's close. 5
minutes away,
it's
bro.
Dead
You
close.
feel me? So it's like we was right there. Yeah. So that's not even deep Miramar. Like you feel me? So like you get out on Miramar Parkway, you right there on county line. So it's like we was right there.
You got to go a little further, like Pines and past Pines.
So they're like family friends. So we always used to be there every weekend playing basketball. That shit was fun, dog. That shit was fun.
Okay.
You feel me?
So like
honestly that part of Miramar is low key
the spot.
You know what I'm saying? Not only the spot, but like low key, I feel like it's all part of the day, all at one. That little
it's
county line, you feel me?
So it's a gumbo pot. So for example, I moved all around Miramar. Exactly. I stayed in Sherman Circle. Exactly. If you stayed in Sherman Circle back then, a lot of people that moved from Miami moved to Sherman Circle first. You know what I'm saying? So it's different communities all in one big circle. So it's kind of like Vizcaya, how Vizcaya is like different communities in one. Sherman Circle is that, but it's just more. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas from Dade hanging out in there. They from Miramar go to so it's right there.
If you went to Miramar, half of the dudes that went to Miramar that had that Dade background probably stayed in that ballpark of an area. Yeah. You either stayed on the other side of the expressway or this side, and that's all that right there. That in alone, like just different type of people and music that you come across. So like in that area, it's a lot of different migrants. You can find some Haitians, some Jamaicans. There's some Trinis that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Trinis.
That's why I fuck with Miami, dog. Cause like you really can have anything out here. Like there's so many different type of people out here. Like he's from Panama.
Facts. I had a homie from Panama too.
Alex, is it Cuba? What is it, Kat?
Cuban. There you go. Yeah.
So it's like everybody's from somewhere. Your parents are from somewhere. You feel me? So it's like I fuck with that. I fuck with that about Miami.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you, as far as the Afrobeat scene, right? What? Because I know when I got introduced to it, it was like WizKid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That Burna Boy wave that came, but I know it was like a wave prior to that, right? What's some of the things that you would say like changed in Afrobeats to make it take off like that?
Okay,
you know
so I haven't been back to Nigeria since I left, so I can't say exactly what it was, but I was always in tune, family,
with the music, yeah,
friends. You feel me? So it's like, so we can start with like WizKid and Doug Green, Davido. Those are like, you could say like the pioneers of like just bringing it out, and it's just good music that the youth fuck with, and older parents fuck with Afrobeats too.
Facts.
Like you see at a wedding, your mom dancing in like the latest Afrobeats.
Yeah.
You getting support from the youth and the older generation is gonna pop, and it's good music.
Facts.
You feel me? And a lot of Nigerians be in America, like all over the world, in the UK. So it's like the diaspora going, you feel me, scream out for you.
Yeah.
So that's why I was able to win. It could be the same, and just like dance hall. Like there's a lot of Jamaicans who go to America, who go to the UK. They're spreading the word of the music, and it's good. So it's like people are gonna like tune. Oh shit!
Are you good? You good?
People are gonna like tune in.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like that's what I feel like happened. Like just people supporting from all over, like from Nigeria and from outside of Nigeria. That's why I blew. Yeah. And it's good music. Even though you might not understand what he's saying or what he's speaking about, just the tune make you want to dance. And you can play with other songs in the club. Like you can mix it with a dance hall record, a little Afrobeat. So like, oh, what is that? I never heard that sound before. It sounds good. From there, it like keeps going. Like now, I don't remember the last Wynwood or South Beach, I've been to without Afrobeats playing.
Oh, that's facts. Nowadays, when you go to a lounge and you go to spots like that, a lot of places they mix it in. Like one of my spots I like to go to is Velvet Lounge. Shout out to them boys.
And the thing is, it feel natural.
Yeah.
You feel me? Shout out Velvet Lounge.
Yeah.
So it feel natural. Like it's not like it's forced in there. You feel me? So it feel like a part of the music scene now. So it's like, and it's popping. It's being pushed by labels now, like 2023, 2022, 2024. So it's like, might as well, dabble in that. Yeah. And I'm Nigerian too. Like, I love Afrobeats. I really bump that shit in my whip. Mixed with the underground music, mixed with the Drake, mixed with the Future, mixed with it. So I listen to a whole bunch of shit. So it's like, might as well dabble in it. So just like in a few other interviews I mentioned, like being my producer, we literally, shout out Kilo, we literally sit in there just like come up with how we feeling today, bro. Yeah. Oh, remember that song we bumped in the that came on the radio on the web? Might as well like do a little spin off, like you feel me? So it's like little shit like that. So that's how we create. Like,
okay. So let me ask you, the name before the VVs. Like, how did you come up with that? Like, what was the inspiration as far as the title?
I don't remember exactly what like brought me to that, but like I remember I was just saying like this before the VVS, bro. Like, we're gonna be shining, like we're gonna be on top, like, and it's still coming. Like we are gonna be on top. It's already written. So it's like now, like you just gotta live in that moment and get to that, VVS, and not VVS as in just diamonds and shit, but like just like you reaching your goals and like you're like whatever you want to achieve, like you reaching that goal and like that set standard for yourself. That is the VVS. You feel me? So that is what I'm trying to say. Like reaching whatever you want to accomplish, that is your VVS. That is your diamond. That is your goal. Yeah, and that is your gold. So like just that's what I was trying to say about before the VVS. But I don't remember exactly what the conversation was that led to before the VVS, but I know that's what I was trying to imply by that.
Okay, shout out to you with that, man. So one of the things that when I got onto your music that I noticed is quality. Yeah, you big on quality. Yeah, you know what I mean, from the visuals to the sound.
Shout out to Wavy Lord. Shout out to Crybaby Hayes. You feel me? Shout out to both of them. Wavy Lord, he does my like visuals, my directing, and all that shit. Like I just started getting into editing too, like editing visuals.
Oh, facts. All right, okay, bet.
So, but yeah, shout out to Wavy Lord. He helps my direction. Like he sees things I might not see. You feel me? He knows how to put shit together. Like he's worked with Trippie Redd, Kodak, Pierre Bourne, like the rest of them. So he knows things I would not know. Yeah. You feel me? So from there, like every time we just work together, and a lot of our best shit comes on the fly. Oh, when we just throwing shit out there, like I think you should try this. I think you should try this. Nah, let's do this.
That's fire. That's fire. So you honestly, I could tell off rip that you understand the importance of like team.
Yeah.
Teamwork made the dream work. Like a lot of artists when they start, it really is by themselves.
Yeah.
They really is setting the studio session by themselves, doing the marketing by themselves.
Yeah. And of course, a lot of people done came and left, but it's like I still got people around me that care, that's here, that's pushing me, that's like telling me like, yo, you got it, bro. I believe in myself as much as they believe in me. So it's like, might as well, you know, keep going, keep trying, keep prospering. Like that's it. Just keep going up.
Oh, that's facts.
So I love team. Like I want the same way I want to win. Like I want to smile in the end. Like when we holding up the awards, I want them to smile too. They got their own awards. We all winning, etc.
That's facts. So what's important to you when it comes to like meeting people and making them part of your team? Like how do you know from meeting somebody? I met your manager. I met your DJ. So like what's the key factor?
Thing is, I don't know. You feel me? There's no key factor. Like I'm an open person. So if you want to help, I can't tell you no, don't help me. That don't make sense. Yeah. Don't help me out. Like, come on. You wanna rock out? Let's rock out. You feel me? Like, let's do it. Like, if you believe in this as much as I believe in it, like, let's do it. It's gonna win. Like, it's gonna work. I be telling people around me, like, this shit is gonna be huge, bro. Like, just wait on it. You feel me? Like, it's gonna be huge. Like, it's already written. It's already done.
That's
like,
facts.
God has already done it. Like, He already wrote it. It's done. It's a done deal. Like, just live through this shit. It's gonna happen. So, just come for the ride. Like, I appreciate everybody who's around me. Like, who's pushing me and helping me out. So. Yeah, that's just how I feel about it.
That's facts, and definitely just watching your growth and from you first putting out music, then you hitting that Rolling Loud stage.
Yeah, yes,
that was one of the achievements I seen that definitely pushed you on another gear, and then your visuals you just start hitting them with more visuals and quality
shit, just quality shit over and over, bro.
Yeah. So as far as like going back to Wavy Lord, like how did y'all link up and start working? Was he already shooting videos prior to working?
No, so when I met him in like what, 8th grade?
8th grade, okay.
I think 7th grade or 8th grade when I came back to America, my first day in school. So, bruh, I walk in class, bruh. So guess what movie they're playing on the screen?
What, Airbud? What movie?
Roots.
That's crazy.
This is September. In the middle of September, they're playing Roots on the screen.
That's wild.
I walk in, it's on a projector, so the light is on me and shit. And then he turned on the light. He said, "All right, guys, here's your new student. This is Anthony. He's from Nigeria." Niggas is looking at me like this. Roots playing in the background. I'm like, hold on. I never see Roots. I'm looking like, who the fuck?
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah. And I was small too, because in Nigeria, like, I graduated 2 years earlier than I'm supposed to graduate. You feel me? So like,
oh, so you was advanced already.
Exactly, because in Nigeria we had advanced classes and everything. So I was in there, the smallest person, just sitting there, just watching. That's when I met Wavy. Yeah. And then from there, but Wavy wasn't doing like videos and nothing yet. So when Wavy picked up the cameras, like college years and shit, he was like, "Yeah, this school shit not for me. I'm gonna pick up a camera." Yeah. And I was like, "That, bro." I used my financial aid money. I remember too. I used my financial aid money, and I was like, "Bruh, I ain't got nothing to spend it on. Here's a camera." Nigga started shooting.
Oh, that's love right there, bro.
And bro started shooting, and then from there, bro, he started, bought another camera, bought a better camera, got better equipment, got better with the visuals, got better with everything, and now look, you feel me? So, yeah, that's dope.
That's lit, man.
Shout out Wavy, man.
Shout out to Wavy. That's one of the things, like being able to invest in your homie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But at that time, I ain't think about it as investing though.
Yeah,
it's more like, nigga, I ain't got nothing to spend this on. Like, I already bought the shoes I wanted. It's financial aid money. I done bought my feet. I'm straight, right? You feel me? I see a camera. All right, bet, let's go.
Yeah, but it's still, it's like, even though you didn't know it, like that right there put him on a trajectory that he probably didn't know out from the jump. Like, this is what is gonna turn out to be. Let alone, were you doing music at that time?
No, I wasn't.
So it's not even like it was a situation where it's like, I'm investing you and then it could potentially help me out down the road.
But the thing that really started is because like we were all hanging around each other, and DJ Luke too. He was there, and shout out to Miami-Dade College too.
Shout out to them boys. They put money in people's pockets and education on their wall.
It was lit in front of third building. Like, all right, so like at school at Dade, right? So it was all hanging out together. But it was all like looking fresh and fly and all that shit. You feel me? So it was like, damn, might as well just do something, bro. You feel me? Wavy done picked up a camera. I have a homie called Marv. He be Black Jesus. He be modeling this shit. Like, we got a model in here. We got a videographer in y'all. Like, I try rapping. You know what I'm saying? I like music. I like listening to music. You feel me? I don't know if I know how to make it, but I'll try. You feel me? Like, I can say some shit. I got a story to tell. So from there, I started making music.
Okay.
You feel me? So he was like, he already liked DJing. He was already onto it a little bit, like doing little shit with his uncles and family and shit. So he was like, bro, I be DJing shit. Fuck it.
It only makes sense.
And then from there, like, we have like forming a group and looking cool together and like doing shit like that. From there, it started growing.
So is that where the tribe started?
Exactly. It's a tribe of us, like, and we're all from different places. So like, and the fact that we're all from different places and come from different backgrounds, like that makes us a new tribe, a new beginning, a new something. Like just grow and spread the culture. That's basically it.
I love that, and it's like even with tribal, it's go hand in hand with teamwork. Exactly. Everybody play a role. Everybody understand, you know, what their objective is, and they see through it. And in total, it make the bigger picture even bigger.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got clothes? The tribe?
Yeah. So we got the jacket you see right there.
Okay.
That's ours right there. You feel me? I should have put the jacket on too.
That's hard.
Yeah. So we got beanies, all that. So we about to start like 2024. We about to go in full effect, putting out more clothes. You feel me? And everything, like bringing back parties, because we still hella parties like as Tribe of My Age.
I remember one of the parties that I tried to pull up to was at a warehouse.
At a warehouse?
It was at a warehouse. I was pulling up from one of my people's crib, but by the time we got there, I guess they shut it down.
Shut it down.
Yeah,
that was the goal. Get lit before it gets shut down, and do it again next month.
Yeah, that was the way back there.
Yeah,
everybody.
Right.
What was that, Project X era?
Yeah, that was Project X. What's brand name? Wild for the Night.
Wild for the what?
Fuck.
Cuddy?
No, Wild for the Night. The party.
The party. I forgot his name.
Damn. You know who I'm talking about, white boy.
Yeah.
So like he's throwing his shit. You feel me? That's around that time. Like niggas was just throwing parties. Parties was lit. It's just get lit before it gets shut down. You feel me? And then try to do it again. Yeah. So it was throwing parties, and from there it went into music, went into fashion, went into film, photography, videography, and shit like that. Yeah.
Okay. So that's big. Shout out to y'all, man. I've been seeing y'all from afar. There's a couple of camps I also seen like as it organically grew, and then watching y'all like move forward. Like it's been big. So. You was telling me before the camera got on, like with Rolling Loud, like I remember seeing you on Rolling Loud. What was the reason?
So basically, you know what I'm saying? It's like I fought with them boys. I still fought with them boys. I still keep in contact with them boys. But basically, they wanted me to sign something back then so I can, you know, they want to manage me or like, you feel me? But the contract, it wasn't in my favor. Of course, I didn't have like the clout or like the leverage.
Yeah.
There you go. To ask for things that I wanted, you feel me? So I was like, yo, I might as well wait for a little bit, you feel me? Get myself up there, and then, you feel me? I can sign y'all or whatever, you feel me? So I can be better terms, because I know this deal is not going to benefit me in the long run. Yeah. So when I get popping within this deal, it's not going to benefit me. Let me just do my thing a little bit. And then my homie's like, yo, bro, like, this opportunity, bro, I might as well just
jump on it.
So I was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, bro. Niggas is only getting older anyways, bro. Yeah. So by the time I try to like, it's not even like that long after I try to hit them back up, but it was like, nah. So they went with who they went with. You feel me? Then I'm still cool with them, but I know this year I'm gonna be on it though. So
okay, facts. Shout out to that.
Shout out to Rolling Loud. Shout out to the gang. Shout out to Miami in the gang. You feel me?
When they come through, it's like different out here.
Yeah,
100%.
That should be huge.
That's. I look at it now. That's like WrestleMania. Like when WrestleMania come through, or the Super Bowl when they come through.
Yeah, them boys got it. Yeah,
man. So I want to ask you from that. Because you come from that era and that wave of Miami before now. Like if you live in Miami, you know Miami changing. Yeah. It ain't looking the same. Some of the streets is completely different. It ain't feeling the same. The scene is changing a lot. But what's some of the things that you noticing as far as like Miami from the difference from, I guess you would say, new Miami and the old Miami?
All right, what would be considered the old Miami? Like Ross and them?
Yeah. So like from the music, from just the culture, like how things was back then.
All right. So you know how they say there's like always like a 10-year gap?
Yeah.
I see what they mean. It may not be 10 years, but like it do feel like a gap. But we do have artists popping out, like coming out. You feel me? So it's only gonna get better as like the time moves forward. So I'm gonna be one of them artists. So it's like you're gonna hear about me real soon. So that's just adding to it, but I feel it because Broward is going so hard, bro. Them boys been going hard for 3, 4, 5 years, bro. That shit crazy since X.
Yeah, X kicked it off.
R.I.P. X and Kodak. Them boys went. And I think it was a perfect storm, bro. Like you had Kodak on one side for the streets, now you have X for the internet, and perfect like those timing. Kids in suburbs, bro. It's like they had it, bro. Like and then just that shit just blew up.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Now you got Orlando, Jacksonville,
everybody
St.
coming up now.
Bro, that's just crazy. Bro.
Everybody coming up.
I love it. Shout out Florida.
I can only imagine like in the next, like let's say 5-10 years, as you keep going from the different parts now, because you know a lot of people moving to Florida. So now that you getting a different vibes that's coming in, different kind of artists is coming in. It's kind of like that Atlanta wave when Atlanta finally took off. There was a lot of people moving there from different states. Like a Soulja Boy who moved from, I think, Mississippi.
We don't know where he from because You be fighting that shit. I'm on Atlanta, boy. Stop playing with me.
Man, when I see him in a Blueface beef, and I'm like, I never thought
it's comedy though. It's comedy.
It is.
It's comedy though.
I ain't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it like, okay, all right, I understand. It's social media. It's a different ball game now. Like nowadays, social media plays such a huge fat in music. You could tell the difference. There's certain artists that you would see like, okay, they got an extra longevity lifespan in the industry because they capitalize on another side music wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Because I'm seeing it now. Like even the shit, like the little interview I did with like explaining the tribal works. I don't know if you seen that, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I seen it. I watched it.
Bro, they're still going in on comments today, bro. So it's like, bro, that shit's like social media is real powerful, bro. Like niggas in the street like, I see you on TikTok. I'm like, shit. I ain't got my scars. Get away.
you on TikTok? Did you finally? Because I know when I looked, I didn't see you on.
No, I have a page on TikTok where I post like my videos and shit. Right?
Okay.
So when I did the interview, they put it on TikTok, and then they tagged me in it. So I woke up like, I think was 4 days ago, I woke up, bruh. I'm seeing I gained like 30 new followers, 40 new followers. I'm like, damn, who reposted the interview? Because I seen they posted it, but I didn't know they put it on TikTok. Yeah. It was out on YouTube. Because I'm like, damn, who posted it? I'm like, okay. I'm looking, I'm like, damn, ain't nobody like famous reposted it on Instagram or nothing, right? Yeah. So I went on TikTok, bro. I seen that shit. That shit was already like going viral, bro. I went to work the next day. They was like, bro, I seen you on TikTok, bro. I'm like, God, damn. Security lady like, this you? That's you? I'm like, yeah, that's me.
So what's that experience like for you as far as like, going from one day where, you didn't know whether that interview was going to take off like how it did or not, but you did the interview and now you're getting even more traction.
But the thing is, it's fine. Like, it's not nothing, oh my gosh, crazy or whatever, but it is what it is. Like, I already knew, like, at some point, like, I'm still gonna be going viral. Like I'm still gonna be big. Like it's only gonna get bigger. So it's like I just gotta get used to like little shit like that. This is just like a little tip of the iceberg, I guess, for myself. So it's just getting used to things like that. Because I'm pretty sure Kanye do not give a fuck about going viral.
Nah,
Drake been going viral since
forever.
You feel me? So it's like So I just gotta get used to shit like that.
Okay. Nah, I'm glad you brought them up. That's like a wave. They gave birth to a lot of artists. Yeah. Like fast, I gotta get them their flowers. When it comes to like a Drake, when it comes to a Wayne, when it comes to a Kanye, like they created a whole new wave of different kind of artists. Like you give Chief Keef his props for the new drill artists. You know what I'm saying? That they was able to bring that sound and add another flavor to it, and now you got a whole wave of music and stuff like that. So like as far as like when growing up, out of those, I know you said you was bumping Wayne, but is there anyone in particular like if you had to say you bumping most?
All right, so I still bump until today because they're like people that brought me up in this music shit. So we got Chief Keef, we got Young Thug, we got Future, we got Kanye, we got who else I be bumping like that? 50 Cent.
Shout out to that boy. I saw that boy up in West Palm. So it's crazy.
50 Cent. Who else? That whole 2002, 2003 era of like Nelly.
Yeah.
And like, you feel me? Yeah. Like around that time, we had a job. I don't say Ja Rule. Videos was just playing in Nigeria. Who else? My favorite artist is Future. So a lot.
I was about to say. I was waiting for you to say.
A lot of Migos. Like coming up to a lot of Migos. Like a lot of Drake. A lot of Kanye. A lot of Dark Twisted Fantasy. A lot of it's a ton of Chief Keef. I remember I was in my dorm room in college, bro. Nigga was bumping like Chief Keef mixtapes back to back because I ain't have no roommate.
Oh, so you was able to just go off.
Yeah. But like those are like my influences. Travis Scott is a huge one too. Travis Scott, shout out to Trav.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, like, as far as like experiencing the Future and music stuff like that. I remember my experience first time hearing Future was I want to say Tony Montana. I think that was the first record. No. I take that back. First record, I remember it was Spring Break. I was on South Beach, and that song Rags on Rags on Rags.
Nah, mine was.
Came on.
mine was. I was on my way home from Dade, and my dog played Voila Magic.
Oh, Magic 5, yeah. Magic 5.
I remember that. I was like, who this is? And then he played, oh, yeah, you never heard this nigga? I'm about to play this song. And he was like, that's my hoe.
That's my hoe, too. That was one of my favorite mixtapes from him. Yeah, but he dropped like crazy after that, and then he just took off. So shout out to Future, man.
Shout out to Future, man. The GOAT, man. Shout out to Future.
So I want to ask you, as far as like, I know you say you grew up in Miami. What are some of the artists that you came up under, like as far as like growing up wise, that you was listening to? Cause
in Miami,
yeah, in Miami, cause I know you came back. So when you came back, now you vibing the music even more. You know what I'm saying?
As far as Miami, of course, like the whole Ross camp.
Yeah, shout out to MMG.
Gunplay, Ross himself. Buddy from Broward. I see.
Buddy from who?
Ace Hood.
Ace Hood, yeah.
Ace Hood, DJ Khaled, them, Akon.
Yeah.
When they were doing that whole like with Plies and all them, and Wayne and Birdman. So like it was just that whole. That's what I was listening to. That's what I was playing. Trick Daddy. You know, Grind Mode, Piccolo.
Shout out to him.
Who else?
I seen that boy Piccolo perform at Cafe Iguanas.
I seen him perform at the Den. Did he perform at the Den? He did, yeah. Then I seen him.
That shit was a vibe, dog. That boy rocked that shit, dog. Had everybody in there.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. So I want to ask you, is there anybody in that scene like?
Oh, and Young Gordon and
Young Gordon, shout out to him. Yeah,
and his DJ that passed away, RIP, DJ Ghost.
DJ Ghost.
Yeah. Them boys was they was doing their shit to the parties and shit. Yeah.
So let me ask you, because I know you say you came up as far as like the party scene, and then from there you started doing music. What was like an artist that you worked with, like one of the first few artists that you worked with, like coming up?
Kid Adams. Shout out my dog, Kid Adams, dog. You feel me? I don't know if he's still making music or whatever, but Kid Adams, he was always making music. Like he was already like having his name in NMB, North Miami type shit. So he was like, he seen my first couple of songs and videos. He was like, yo, I fuck with that, bro. Like, let's make music together. And then we dropped a tape. Then my name started like ringing a little bit more around Miami. So from there, I started like, all right, cool, this is a possibility. And then, kept going.
That was that wave right there. That's what showed me like it can happen right next door. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because originally I'm from West Palm, so like the artists that I was seeing, it wasn't like on the mainstream level at that time.
Before you came to Miramar, or like
before I came to Miramar? Like I'm from West Palm. I was born in West Palm. Yeah.
You wasn't always in Miramar, bro?
No, I was in Miramar, but I moved to from West Palm like probably like 5th, 6th grade.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, so then like that part of my life was in like Miramar, but like my people's from Miami, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I even spent a time in NMB living over there for a little bit. Probably like 6-7 months I stayed in NMB.
All right.
That shit was crazy out there.
Yeah, it was cool. NMB's cool.
Yeah. But as far as that wave, I remember coming up and there was certain artists that came out like Soulja Kid, I'm a Vulture. I remember when that came out, that was crazy.
What's a vulture?
If you look for a nigga in the sky.
That shit had NMB rocking.
Even Stephen Joe.
The comedy on YouTube. Bro, man. I wish TikTok was popping back then, bro. He'd have been one of those, bro. And I think he can still do it because TikTok is popping now. So, and he's still funny. So, like Stephen Joe and them, I remember, bro, going around fucking with people on South Beach and all that.
Facts, yeah. He was hitting on that World Star era.
Exactly.
World Star, that boy was always on there. Mr. Kaka.
I remember when World Star was popping, boy. If a nigga scream World Star around you, just run.
Nigga, oh shit.
Just run. Something
if you fighting and the nigga scream World Star, you about to get jumped.
Just run, bruh. Get out of there.
Oh my God. Shout out to World Star, man.
Shout out to World Star. Shout out to RIPQ, man. You feel me? I don't even know who he is or whatever. But I know he's the owner of it. So,
of World Star. Yeah, man. World Star, one of them platforms that raised me. Before it was a academics page or as a shade room, it was World Star.
It was World Star.
It was World Star, two dope boys.
Bro, a lot of niggas were pioneers and shit, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man.
You feel me? Like, bro.
That wave alone, that was when like mixtapes, and then it was like viral videos. But it wasn't like social media. It was like more so like, internet. You know what I'm saying? You go on there, you go on their page, you just scroll, see new music came out.
That's when we was on YouTube for like hours.
Yes.
Just diving into deep shit like for hours and hours and hours, bro. Niggas stumble upon Illuminati videos. Why is this person Illuminati? They ain't going to rap shit. They ain't going to movie shit. They ain't going to like just hours on YouTube, bro. And then, shit started coming out with like Vine. And like little 6-second clips. And then from there you go to like different platforms. So bro.
Yeah, that wave right there, one of the like definitely the things that raised me from, I'll say it was for me on a day-to-day basis, because around that time I was homeless. So I was moving around and shit like that. And every day, like whenever I can go to the library, I go on World Star Hip Hop, Dat Piff, I go on Live Mixtapes. And that was my site. Yeah, Spinrilla, that was another one. You know what I'm saying? Downloading hella mixtapes. At that point, to me, I felt like mixtapes was even better than albums.
Yeah.
Like back then.
Sometimes it would have unreleased shit
Yes,
it's not out.
That can't get cleared or something like that. They had like
on the mixtape.
Yeah, so like for example, like artists like Wiz, he would do a lot of remixes on like other people hit records.
Same thing with Wayne.
Wayne was a killer for that. You know what I'm saying?
So you can't find it. You just gotta have it on your MP3, bro.
Exactly. If you ain't had it downloaded, you had to keep looking until someone gave it to you, man. So like, was there a specific mixtape in that time that stood out to you? Like,
Drought 3.
Drop 3. Drop 3. Shout out to the Drop 3.
Of course, the No Ceilings mixtapes.
No Ceilings.
Wiz Khalifa. Burn After Rolling.
Burn After Rolling.
Wiz Khalifa. Cushion Orange Juice. Tyga. Well Done. 1, 2, and 3.
Can't forget that Fan of a Fan.
Fan of a Fan with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Who else was dropping mixtapes like that? Currency.
Yeah, Currency had a run, especially when he collabed with Wiz. Yeah, Car Service.
Yeah. Who else had mixtapes like that? ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, Long Live ASAP. Yeah,
and all that.
Pesos. When I seen that video, that was crazy.
That was the first time I was like, "Hey, these niggas cool as fuck." He came out of the store. He was like, "I'll be there." I was like, "Oh yeah."
That was my first time I see like some New York dudes that I was like, "Yo, I like they style. Like this shit is fresh, dog."
Yeah. Who else? Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe had a hell of a run, bro.
Yeah. Who else around that time? Damn, there was a lot of good artists around that time, bro. I ain't go like Wale.
Wale had a crazy run.
Wale for sure.
Yeah.
Wale for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wale for
Wasn't
sure.
a track he had with Lady Gaga? It was like a Lady Gaga beat.
That was like when he was doing his, when he got signed and doing his little, I guess, Interscope or wherever he got signed to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when he was doing his album shit. Like Wale was his shit with the fashion, with the bars, all that, like the cool college, like the hipster kids and all that. Like Wale was the one.
Wale run and gave birth to a lot of sneakerheads out here.
Yeah, a lot of sneakerheads, a lot of fashion niggas. Yeah. Even J. Cole with the mixtape. Was it the warm up? One of those.
Oh, the warm up was fire. Yeah.
When he was beginning coming out the whole basketball theme and all that, I fuck with that. Even Big Sean with the
Detroit.
No, not Detroit.
You talking about that trilogy he had? Finally Famous.
Finally Famous.
Yeah,
1,
the
2,
Finally
and 3.
Famous mixtape.
Yes.
Them on fire.
Yes.
So who had the best mixtape run? I gotta get this before we switch. Wayne. Wayne. Yeah,
it was just too consistent, too fire.
Yeah,
back to back, and we know you for it. So it's like,
Wayne. Yeah. He was dropping so much, bro. Like I ain't never seen someone drop multiple mixtapes in the same year like how he did, bro. Sometimes
that was around the same era. Like a few years later, that was around the same era of like Big Crit.
Yeah, Big Crit came out that time.
Like where it was just music. Mac
Dom
Miller,
Kennedy. Dom Kennedy came out that time.
Dom Kennedy, what the fuck? Yeah.
Dom came out that time. YG is one of the ones that's when I got on him.
Early YG, Tooted and
Just Read Up.
And then,
Just Read Up 1 and 2.
himself, you feel me? So
Ty Dolla $ign. That's how I got on him too. The Beach House mixtape trilogy. That was fire.
Yes. So it's like that shit was cool. That's when like blogs would pick up your music. And you had to be on blog sites and all that shit. That music back then was like, yo, that shit's fire.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. Yeah.
So what would you say is the biggest difference as far like artists coming on now compared to back then?
And back then you mean like 2009, 2010?
Yeah, that run era.
I don't know because like at the same time trying to get on blog sites and shit like that is the same thing as now trying to get on like Instagram pages or promo pages, try to put you on there. So it's kind of like the same thing, kind of like the same formula, but like different now. Because now it's more strictly internet, bro. Like internet, you got to be popping online. But back then you could be popping in the streets or popping like in your neighborhood and you get.
There was
like,
a lot of dudes that came up like that was popping like in the streets. And
build
the internet didn't know about them and then
and it's fine. You live, you feel me? You do your thing, but now you got to kind of like have that internet like.
Okay, facts.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's some of the things that we could be coming out for you and Tribe? Also,
all right. So we got more music coming out from me, TUND3 from the gang. You feel me? Shout out to the whole gang. Shout out to Wavy Lord. Shout out to DJ Loop. Shout out to Cash. Shout out Alex. Shout out to Young Poppy Spice. Shout out to Fresh 305, Dio, T-Man, First Man Up, Last Man Standing. You feel me? All them boys, like, shout out to everybody. We got more merch coming. Shout out to Marv. Shout out to Charles. Shout out to both Charles, Atlanta, and
shout out to
both of them. You feel me? So, like, we got music coming from the game. We got merch coming. We got more functions like parties and like gatherings and things like that. So you can feel us, not just hear about us or see us online or whatever. So it's like just everything. The whole pot is like gonna be cooking, bro. Like this whole year, 2024, is gonna be different. Like I already see it. It's already done. Like this year's gonna be different.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that, as far as like music wise, that you pushing right now that that's coming up?
So I got an Afrobeat song called "Fuck Love." You should be that I'm pushing.
Oh, I love that song. I'll be real with you. I heard that song.
That's right.
Man,
shout out to KO. That's featuring KO. Shout out my nigga KO, man.
Shout out
So that's "Fuck Love." So basically, he brought me that song. He was like, "Bruh, you know, I got this beat. Like, I don't know how to go on it, but I got a little hook type shit." But and I was like, "Oh shit, it's fire.
Yeah,
let's go. We rocking out." So yeah, so "Fuck Love," and I got another song right now. What would I say? Nevada. That is out right now. You feel me? That's rap. So basically, I got a rap song and an Afrobeat song because I want to come out as like a multi-artist, not just. I don't want nobody to put me in the lane when I blow, and then be like, "Oh yeah, he's just a rapper."
Try to put you and box you and put you in a category.
They do that to every single artist.
Facts.
Except probably Drake.
Yeah,
Drake is the
only one that crossed over.
So I want to come out as an artist who is not boxed in at all. So you know me as an artist, not a rapper.
Facts.
Exactly.
So is that important, like as far as like when it comes to putting a project together? Because one of the things with Drake I noticed in the years is like now his putting together of a project is a little more difficult because originally it was just rapping Drake, then he was doing the singing, and then it's like now you got different audiences. Then you start doing the Afro stuff and you know collabing with different kind of artists.
The thing I feel is like not everybody's into rap.
Yeah, that's
not
right.
Everybody's into pop. Not everybody's into Afro beats. But there's a lot of people into rap. There's a lot of people into pop. There's a lot of people into Afrobeat. So not everybody's gonna like the same thing. So give out like you feel me. It's still great music at the end of the day. So there's an audience for it. Like there's a crowd for it. So just give out what you feel. That's why I go off of what I feel, not just what I think will work. You feel me? What I feel at the time. So it's pure. It's natural. So it's gonna work regardless.
Okay,
so that's how I look at it.
All right. So where can they find you before we get up out of here?
Oh yeah, y'all follow me at TribeTUND, TribeTUND3 on Instagram. Look for my music on Spotify, Apple Music. Just search up Tunde TUND3. Same thing as YouTube. Just search up Tunde. All my videos. Listen to it from the rap to the trap, Afro beats, pop to house music. All of that. I do everything. So it's like you will be seeing more of me. So y'all just tune in. Y'all just check it out. And shout out to the gang Tribe in my A too.
Hey, and as a matter of fact, y'all hit them follow notification bells, hit that, especially on that YouTube.
Hit all that, especially on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube, man. I fuck with y'all. Shout out to the YouTube community. Like that's probably the best community other than TikTok.
Yeah,
TikTok and YouTube community is like amazing, bro. Like
they show love for real.
They show love and they're there for like what they're there for, not to hate.
Yeah,
niggas on Instagram coming up. Oh, this nigga just did some shit.
All right,
yeah. Oh yeah. Time to hate. Come on, let's go.
Yo, they should have a hate button. I want to see
for real. How many
hits with a
they texting the group chat. Yo, y'all boys hate season. Let's go. It's time. Like for real.
And also y'all follow the AV Club. Y'all follow A2A.podcast. We on all different platforms from.
Shout out to the Artist Podcast. I appreciate y'all for having me, bro. Shout out Westside. You feel me? Great host. I appreciate that, bro.
Anytime, man. I appreciate you coming.
Yeah, so we definitely got to do this again, though.
Oh, definitely.
After I drop my album, I'm gonna come back. I'm trying to come back.
Oh, man, roll through. I got like literally a whole archive of questions we didn't get to touch, but I'm like, you know, this was good right here. You know, if you want to run it back, I got more.
I got you, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to y'all.
Every night on the same stop, showing out with your friends up. Oh, she bad with no makeup. She looking for the real.